Hey, take a moment, think about the last time you watched a movie or stayed up late with a game and felt like the sound just didn't match the action on screen. That disconnect between what you see and what you hear? It ends with the Reference R-26FA 5.1 pack. Before anything else, check the current price and availability. True home theater speaker bundles with upward-firing Dolby Atmos and real presence don't stay at predictable pricing, and you don't want to look back later wishing you'd pulled the trigger. This is for the kind of person who feels when sound is flat, muddy, or just there. You're the one who notices when explosions lack punch, when ambience disappears into silence, or when dialogue floats without weight. You knew it was time to upgrade the moment your setup started betraying the emotion in the scenes you care about. Once you hear what real 5.1 home theater precision does in a room, everything weaker starts to sound like a compromise you shouldn't be living with anymore. From the first moment you press play, it's not just louder, it's present. Front channels deliver crisp dialogue and depth, surrounds wrap you in ambience instead of hinting at it, and upward-firing speakers add real height that makes overhead effects feel like they're happening above you, not just coming from thin air. Music scores hit with real scale. Explosions hit with authority. Quiet moments breathe with nuance you haven't heard before. Imagine settling in for a movie night and suddenly feeling like you're inside the scene instead of just watching it. Picture a game where footsteps, ambience, and environmental cues don't just play, they place you in the world. Think about your favorite soundtracks revealing layers you didn't even know were there, because now the speakers actually let you hear them. That's the emotional shift from flat audio to full immersion. While you're here thinking about it, take another look at the price. Don't let stock quirks or odd pricing swings talk you out of a system that genuinely elevates how you watch and listen. If a voice in your head wonders whether this is too much, here's the twist: it stops being too much the moment you hear depth and clarity that make your jaw drop. You stop lowering expectations just to make sound acceptable, you start demanding presence. One unexpected benefit? Even everyday TV shows and casual playlists feel more alive because this system doesn't just play sound, it projects it with purpose. Owning these feels different. You notice it the moment the first scene unfolds and the room comes alive. You feel it when effects move around you instead of just from speakers. You realize this is gear built for someone who recognizes quality the moment they hear it. Dialogue feels anchored and clear, explosions feel full, and real ambience feels around you, not flat height effects feel above you, not implied. It feels like sound you're actually glad to live with. It's a full-on 5.1 system, so it needs space. It rewards thoughtful placement with real immersion. At some point you stop circling back to weaker options. Every time you glance at lesser systems, your mind ends up right back here, because deep down you already know what you really want. Don't let this be one of those upgrades you delay and regret later. If you're ready to stop settling for lifeless audio and actually feel sound the way it's meant to be heard, check the current pricing, lock it in, and make the move. This is the home theater pack that matches how seriously you experience your media.